What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Quinn Wade, Quinn DW20, coming to you with a quick video up on Rajon Rondo. He been playing with Dallas Mavericks. He got into it, Coach Carlisle, and now everybody gonna be asking, and I'm gonna make the video before everybody else start asking, will Rajon Rondo resign with the Dallas Mavericks, or is he gonna go to another team? Now, a lot of people gonna look at this team, and a lot of people gonna look at Rajon Rondo, because I have a lot of people that know basketball on my channel on subscribe to me, but a lot of them people speak off opinions or what they see or what not factual, or they don't have the analytical proof, or they don't have no facts. They just speak their opinion. This is what I see. This is what I like. I like Chris Paul over Westbrook. I like Westbrook over everybody. And we all know Westbrook not the best point guard. He only had one hot month, but he struggled and shot him out the games in the beginning of the season. But all of a sudden, one hot money, the best point guard. So we got people like that. Then we got people that actually like ESPN analysts and stuff like that. So this is just what I see, and this is just what my opinion is. So this ain't a factual analytical thing, but this is just what I feel. So after I hear the things with Coach Carlisle, they got into an argument. Rajon Rondo came back and scored 15 plus points that game, and he had a couple assists, a couple rebounds. I seen earlier in the season. This is an analysis of everything I've seen so far with Rajon Rondo. In the beginning, when they first made the trade, Rondo had games where he played excellent defense in the first couple games. Then I seen games where he scored 20 points. Then I seen games when he had 11 assists. So I think since there's 20 games left for some teams, some got less than that because they played today. And Chandler Parsons been injured the last 7 games. I looked into that. Rajon Rondo been injured with the facial fracture. I don't remember what it was called, but I remember he had something wrong with his face, and he hasn't really got used to this team. I don't know how many times he practiced with this team, but Rajon Rondo has showed us glimpse that he can score in this system. Ever since they got Rajon Rondo, they went from being the mid 20s. Cause I looked at the stats before the trade. They was like a 25, that type of range team defensively. With Rajon Rondo, they moved to being 25th, 26th, or 27th. I don't remember the exact number. All the way to the middle of the pack. So their defense has gotten better since adding Rajon Rondo, and Tyson Chandler been doing his thing. But now the biggest hole in the Dallas Mavericks team was Jameer Nelson. Yes, he can shoot, which Rajon Rondo can't, but he was just too slow off the screens when I watched him play, and when I seen other people, and I watched Jameer Nelson in pick and roll and stuff, he would go under the screens. He'd never come back. He'd get caught by the screen. He'd never, ever get to his guy. He'd get beat off the dribble. He'd get shot over there. There's like Steph Curry would just shoot over him when he had too much space. He just had no defense at all. When Rajon Rondo first got here, he was taking charges. He was going for the passing lanes. He was playing good pick and roll defense. And he was playing on his man. I'm not saying Rajon Rondo is an all-NBA defender, but they pretty much got nothing from Jameer Nelson on the defensive end at all. Now, Rajon Rondo, since he's got there, they took the point guard position and upgraded it defensively, and now they're in the middle of the pack of defensive teams instead of being at the bottom of defensive teams, because the number one position where all the talent is at is the point guard. So if you want to win in a playoff series and you want to win a lot of games, you have to be able to defend the point guards from going off. Kyrie Irving, Damian Lillard, Chris Paul, Stephen Curry, all these point guards can go for 25 to 30 to 50 because they all did it before. So you have to have somebody to guard them. So Rajon Rondo was an upgrade defensively, and still is. Like, you should look at the numbers. I don't want to throw them all over the place, but just look at the numbers. This team has become way better with Rajon Rondo being a point guard defensively on his team. Now, offensively, like I said before, I seen Rajon Rondo in the game before last game. He did score over 15 points. And then I seen the game yesterday. He was knocking down the mid-range jumper because it's wide open. So he was knocking it down in rhythm. He knocked down 2 in a row to be exact. And every game I seen, he knocked down at least 1 3. But these are the numbers so far that Rajon Rondo been putting up since he been in Dallas. He's been putting 9.5 points a game. He was only putting up 8.3 points a game in Boston. He's averaging 2.5 turnovers. Now, this is something I want to break down. Every time I see Rajon Rondo play, so I'm not just making this up, I'm not just bullshitting. Rajon Rondo gets a lot of turnovers because of his passes. He throw a lot of these fancy passes, a lot of these bounce passes, behind the back passes, and some passes just be unexpected. Where Rajon Rondo just throwing unexpected pass, he throwing it too fancy, he throwing it too low. So a lot of his turnovers aren't coming because he don't know his teammates. It's just coming because he just throwing bad passes. Just like I did in the breakdown with John Wall. Some of his passes just be off. And he throws a lot of bad passes to his teammates. And sometimes they just don't catch the ball. Like Tyson Chandler sometimes just didn't catch the ball. Even Charlie Villanueva went to the paint a couple times and he just couldn't catch the pass from Rondo. So Rondo been racking up a whole lot of turnovers off just bad passes, just like John Wall does. But the turnovers has gone up because the ball is in his hands and he just haven't really been doing good passes. Now the steals are still won a game, so that's good. Now the assists. Rajon Rondo has games in Dallas, which I seen because I be watching them, where he goes off for 6, 7, 8 assists. Some games he went off, like the game before he went off, for double-digit assists. But majority of the time, Rajon Rondo gets around 3 to 4 to 5 assists. And now he averaging 6.1, I believe. Yeah, he averaging 6.1 assists. So his assists went way down. And it's not just because he got the ball less in his hands. I just said before, like, they just don't catch a lot of passes, and a lot of passes be bad that gives them wide open looks. But another reason is that this team just been in a funk. The whole team just been missing. I've been watching them play. They've been missing a lot of jump shots. They take a lot of jumpers too. Monte Ellis just been breaking a lot of mid-range. He been making a lot of threes. Dirk Nowitzki, he even been struggling knocking down some shots still, because I watched him play this last whole month. And he just been struggling to knock down. He declined a lot this year too, but he still was an all-star. And then Chandler Parsons just been injured, so they've been using Richard Jefferson, and he passes a lot more than looking to score. So his assists been down because they haven't been knocking down shots, and a lot of passes just haven't been connecting. So his assists been down for that, and he don't have the ball in his hands as much as he like, but he gets the ball in his hand enough to get 7 to 8 assists. So his assists took a huge hit. He was averaging 10.8 assists in Boston, and he averaging 6.1 assists in Dallas. Now he averaging 4.7 rebounds, and that's mostly because of Tyson Chandler. But he was averaging 7.5 because they had centers like Kelly Olynyk, he was shooting jump shots and doing high post. And you got Jared Sullinger. He ain't really a rebounder. He more of a scorer, but he still can rebound. So with that being said, he had more chances to get rebounds because they didn't have no go-to rebounder. Even Jeff Green was getting a lot of rebounds in Boston. So there was a high-scoring team in Boston. So he didn't really know how to get that many rebounds. He got a lot of rebounds. Now they got Tyson Chandler down there cleaning up a lot of rebounds. His free throw shooting been horrible all year, but he don't shoot that many free throws because he don't take that many shots. Rajon Rondo shooting 10 shots a game, and he's knocking down 29% of his free throws, but he's shooting 0.9% from the free throw attempts. So he's not even taking one free throw a game, but he always been a bad free throw shooter, but he's a 60% free throw shooter instead of a 30% free throw shooter. But he hasn't even been taking one free throw a game. His three-point percentage went up from 25 to 39. And that's because Dallas gives him a lot of Monte Ellis penetration, Dirk Nowitzki's gravity, been giving him a lot of spot-up threes. He don't take that many, but he gets enough, which is 1 to 2. You don't want Rajon Rondo taking a lot of threes. And this is the biggest thing I want to say before I end the video. I think Rajon Rondo is going to resign with the Dallas Mavericks. This is the best team he can go for. He just needs to take a huge pay cut because he has declined so much this year that he's not even an all-star player. So if they can get him for $8 to $9 million, I would love Rajon Rondo to stay in Dallas, to get a whole training camp, to learn the offense, to build the offense better around Rondo and the team they got around him, and he get used to him in the playoffs, in the whole offseason, in training camp, in preseason. I think if they can sign him for a cheap $8 to $9 million deal to keep him happy enough, and on top of that, have a chance to win a championship because they can come back next year. They're going to still be one of the best teams in the West. They're going to be a lock for the playoffs pretty much. I think he's going to stay. His offense just been sloppy. He just been missing layups, floaters, jump shots, and everything. So he just been horrible on offensive end, shooting 41%. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Quinny W20 signing out.